And what a game. Before we get into breaking it down, I do believe my train is on its way. Give me a ticket. May I have one? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I am boarding the SKT train. I do want to talk about this matchup, though, and picks and bans. It's something we start with every single matchup. I have to highlight Bengi. He was target banned by Royal in Game 1. We talked about how he likes to play Jarvan, likes to play Elise, and he got his tournament champion right now of Lee Sin. He's 8-1 with Lee Sin, with a KDA of over 14 in this tournament. His numbers are absolutely phenomenal. And in this game, Royal gave away Zed and Jax and Lee Sin. Like, it's something you can't do.
I was talking about before, like, I don't know why they're banning at Bengi, because he does play all the high-priority junglers here. The real surprise was letting Zed and Jax through for SKT. That is two very strong split pushers that they can use, which is the style that SKT likes to use. And then the wild card coming in with Kassadin with the very last pick for them. It was really interesting, and it was not a Royal strategy. You know, usually they have strong lanes early, but they picked all these losing lanes, and then they were going to try and have the upper hand late in the split pushing game with a teleport Kassadin, but it did not work out for them, because when you lose your lanes all early, it kind of guarantees the possibility of a 3-1-1 split push late. That's just what SKT wanted.
So just speaking to Royal pre-game, the Vi ban I can kind of understand, because they think that Vi is an instant kill for Faker, and if Vi just flash ultis white mid and Faker gets first blood, it's GG, dude. And there's honestly not a lot of power or counterplay to a Vi like Ahri gank or a Vi Zed gank.
I want to take and talk about this composition and what we saw. This game and composition really reminded me of Game 2 against OMG that Royal played, where we had these 3 glass cannon builds. Again, a Rumble with a Leandry's first. And what we saw was the perfect counterplay to that there. SK Telecom had a read on this. They control vision. They wait very, very patiently for one person to get out of position. And that's really what blew this game open. Faker catching Godlike in the jungle and then rotating to take that top turret. I mean, it was just pedal to the metal from there.
That's true, but earlier in the game, you have to say, SKT didn't play it flawlessly. They
didn't.
Grouped up for a team fight at 16 minutes instead of just split pushing. And that's where Royal got back into the game, because they've got the team fighting team. Tabe flash ulti, the crescendo, almost hang on,
because you're cutting into my job now. Because this is actually something that we've prepped. It is a replay that we're going to pull up onto your screen right now, guys. As you've already highlighted, it was actually the saving grace that pulled Royal back into this game. And if it wasn't for getting caught out later, maybe could have turned it. Krepo, talk me through the replay and you know what Royal did right and maybe what SK did a little wrong.
So Royal got into this position because they lost all their pressure early. As we said, they had this very roam-heavy side, roam-heavy game rather on both sides. Their answer, they tried to do that with Kassadin with teleport. Didn't really work, so they're behind. But this is what Mundi said. They have this triple threat comp, really squishy, and in the team fight, basically what they want is Lucky to go in, draw all the aggro, and if he somehow gets blown up, he does his job, because if they're getting lucky, then 3 threats are alive and they're just going to ravage the entire team. If we roll the script, we see exactly what happens. This is Tabe doing a really good crescendo. Like, catches Piglet after tower shot, Piglet gets blown up, Lucky goes in, draws all the aggro. Really good job. Lucky gets blown up by Deathmark. Now Uzi is alive, Godlikes is alive, and Whites is alive. Flashes into Rift Walk, into his E, double kill. This is basically what happens. The AoE team fight blow up. All these really squishy targets do so much damage that you don't even have time to turn around and kill them. This is what basically got them back into the game, and if this would happen to be a repeat process, maybe they could have won the game. But in the end, we have to realize SKT is a really strong team, and they don't make a mistake twice.
And I think what you have to congratulate Royal here is they saw that very small window of Piglet moving just a little bit too forward, taking that tower shot, and then the conviction that which Royal went in and took advantage of that was pretty astounding.
That's what I was talking about. When you have the initiation on your shot caller, that's going to go
Well, very final word before we move on. Doublelift?
Yeah, I want to see Royal have an answer to Jax this time. Either a ban or like an answer that's not Rumble. Like, that doesn't really make very much sense. Rumble does not like deal with Jax. And I want to see Uzi, if the enemy team is a split pusher like Zed or Jax, be able to deal with them 1v1. I think he's a little bit scared to get in 1v1 situations and like potentially get outplayed, but he needs to be confident and be like, I'm going to go 1v1 this Jax.
Well, there is no more room for error if you are Royal or a Royal supporter. They are down 0-2 in the series. And we're going to take a quick break from